What's up, family? A Killeen, Texas mother is searching for the truth about what happened to her 20-year-old daughter, Zkira Kemp. Family, this is yet another case of so-called friends traveling together, only for one to not return because they've been reported dead. In this case, the mother, Yolanda Kemp, has said she will not rest until the truth is known about what happened to her daughter. Damn Skippy. Damn Skippy. Mama don't leave one stone unturned. You got to find out the truth. And as a community, as a society, it is incumbent upon us to assist her. Because when one of us suffer, all of us suffer. If you think it won't affect you, keep on waking up. If it don't hit you directly, it will hit you indirectly. If it don't happen to you, sooner or later, with all of this evilness that we're surrounded by, unfortunately, it will happen to someone who's close to you. Before I go any further, I want to send a big shout out to Twan Woods, who sent this story to me. I was totally unaware that this had happened. I don't know if it's because there's so many horrible, evil instances of violence out there, or is this just another simple situation that they're trying to sweep under the rug? Perhaps it's a bit of both. Here's a story, fam. Yolanda said that her daughter was attending Prairie View A&M University in Prairie View, Texas, but was at home in Killeen, Texas for summer break. She said her daughter left Killeen a few days early to return to Prairie View because Zkira's guy friend, Michael Dukes, and his girlfriend, Rhonda Ellis Tinsley, were going to Maryland to celebrate Rhonda's birthday. They would be staying with a friend up there named Aiden Fair. Yolanda said she told her daughter before she left Killeen, and when she got on the road to drive to Maryland, to make sure she kept her location on at all times. Zkira, Michael, and Rhonda hit the road in the early morning hours of Sunday, July 3rd, 2022, and they arrived in Hanover, Maryland on the evening of Monday, July 4th, 2022. Yolanda said the whole time her daughter was gone, she had her location on. She said she went to work Thursday, July 7th, and worked from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yolanda said at 10:30 p.m. Thursday, July 7th, when she checked her phone, her daughter's location showed that she was at a bowling alley. When Yolanda got off work early Friday morning, July 8, 2022, at 1 a.m., she noticed her daughter's location had been turned off, which was around the time her daughter was allegedly involved in an accident. Yolanda told the North Carolina Beat that she thought about calling her daughter when she noticed the location was turned off, but did not, and said she would call her later Friday morning. At this time, Yolanda didn't know that her daughter had been in an alleged car accident. Later Friday morning, Yolanda says she woke up around 7 a.m. and did not have a phone call or a text from her daughter. Later that morning, Yolanda says she got a call from her friend Lakeisha Coles, who told her that Aiden's mother was trying to contact her because something was wrong with the kids. Yolanda asked, "What is going on with the kids?" She said Lakeisha told her that no information about what was going on was given to her, just that Aiden's mother needed to speak with her. Yolanda says she was frantic, but she called because she did not know what was going on and wanted to know what was happening with the kids. Aiden's mom was so nervous to speak to Yolanda that she called Michael's mom, Tracy Three-Way, to join the call. Yolanda said Michael's mom was sobbing, so she knew something wasn't right. Yolanda says she was still confused about what was happening and kept asking, "What is going on with the kids?" But they would not say anything. Out of the blue, Yolanda said, she just came out and asked, "Is my child dead?" And that is when the phone was hung up in her face. She said she started calling her family, going crazy because she didn't know what to do. Yolanda says she was finally able to get everyone back on the phone and was able to speak to Aiden. She said Aiden told her he did not go out with Zkira, Michael, and Rhonda, to which Yolanda said she was confused because her daughter and her friends had driven to Maryland to celebrate Rhonda's birthday with Aiden. Yolanda said that when she spoke back to Aiden's mom, she was told that Zkira was drunk driving and hit a tree and did not live. But check this out. According to an autopsy obtained by the North Carolina Beat, Zkira was in the back seat of the car. Everyone in the car survived but Zkira. However, Yolanda said Michael's mother told her he had serious injuries. Yolanda says she was told that Michael had a broken hip, leg, fractured skull, 2 collapsed lungs, and had to get open heart surgery. However, Yolanda said what was suspicious was when she heard Michael in the background calling her name, asking to speak to her face to face while she was on the phone with his mother. She said her antennas went up because how in the world is this dude asking to speak with her when he's supposed to be in need of open heart surgery and has 2 collapsed lungs? Yolanda says she knew something was not right when she had just been told of Michael's injury by his mother, but was able to talk so fast, and the accident had just occurred hours earlier. She said flat out, "They were lying about what happened to my daughter. I'm trying to understand how my daughter is the only one that didn't make it." She said she lost it, didn't know what to do or what to say because they hadn't told her that the car had caught on fire. She said they couldn't identify her. She had to be identified by her dental records. Yolanda said she was told different stories about what happened after the wreck. She said that Michael had told her that there was an accident that happened. There were only woods and no house, so they couldn't get help. She said then Michael told her that he was able to save Rhonda from the car and not Zkira. Yolanda said Michael's story didn't seem real because how could a person with a broken hip, leg, fractured skull, 2 collapsed lungs, and in need of heart surgery be able to pull someone out of a vehicle, let alone a burning vehicle? When Yolanda spoke to Rhonda, her story wasn't any better. Yolanda said Rhonda told her that all she remembered was them laughing, and the next thing she knows, she woke up in the hospital. Now here's where it gets super duper suspicious. On Monday, July 15, 2022, Yolanda said she traveled to Maryland to view her daughter's body, but was denied. She was told that it was against Maryland Medical Examiner guidelines, and while she was there, she was going to the crash site at the address that was listed in the local newspaper. She said she remembered being told by her daughter's friend that the crash happened in the middle of nowhere and there were no houses around. The lie detector determined that was a lie. While Yolanda was at the wreck site, she said she had a photo of her daughter that she wanted to place at the crash site to honor her daughter. Yolanda said that as she was getting ready to put her daughter's picture in the ground, a woman came outside the house and spoke to her. Yolanda said she told the woman that her daughter was killed in an accident in the spot and that she was placing a photo to honor her. Yolanda said the woman told her a man had come by with some children the day after the accident, crying beside the tree, and told her husband his son had died there in an accident. She said the woman told her the man came by a second time and said that his son had died and his other son was in critical condition, and a girl walked away. She said she could not identify her daughter's body, and the medical examiner's office in Maryland told her she had to agree to cremate her daughter's body because they released it to the funeral home. She said, I wanted my daughter's body shipped back home, but they didn't give me that choice. She said they would not release her daughter's body to the funeral home until she signed cremation paperwork. But wait, fam, there is so much more. The autopsy report stated that the 3'3" body they received came with a right forearm that was greater than the left, and that both legs were amputated. However, Jolanda said that when she was shown a photo of a body that was said to be her daughter's, that body had legs that contradicted the written report. Fam, are y'all keeping up with this? Can y'all keep up with this? This is criminal. Somebody lying. Somebody is absolutely lying. So let's break it down. There was no 911 call on file, and Zkira's mom would like to know how the emergency personnel knew to come to the site without one. Although she promised to keep her location data on, and it had been on throughout the trip, it was turned off when her mother checked it at 1 a.m. on July 8, 2022, which was 18 minutes before the wreck reportedly occurred, accounting for the time zone difference. Her mom was first told she was driving drunk when the wreck occurred, but the autopsy stated she was in the back seat of the vehicle. When her mom asked if her child was dead, she was hung up on. The friend described the area where the wreck occurred as having no homes nearby, but the wreck was in someone's yard. A resident of the home where the wreck happened stated that a man had come with children the day after the accident and was crying beside the tree and told her husband that his son was killed in a fire there. She said the woman told her that the man came out a second time, telling them again that his son was killed in the fire there and that his other son was in critical condition. There is audio of this in the ncbeat.com article. One of the friends supposedly helped the other get out of the vehicle, which was burning. But his mom told Kiara's mom that he suffered catastrophic injuries that sound incompatible with helping anyone get out of a vehicle. Medical examiners refused to let Kiara's mom see her body in person. They refused to release the body to the funeral home until Kiara's mom agreed to have her cremated. She was shown a photo of Kiara's body with arms and legs intact, but the autopsy stated both legs were amputated and her arms were different lengths. This is a wild story, fam. This sounds like sex trafficking or some type of organ harvesting thing going on. Then there's always room for the boyfriend driving drunk and switching places. But why would the coroner's office be in on something like this? Because it sounds like the coroner's office is involved in some type of criminal activity. The coroner's office needs to be investigated if what the mother is saying is true. The coroner office is out of pocket. There is absolutely no way that they're supposed to be able to force a parent to cremate their child before allowing them to see their child or have custody of the body. That don't even sound right. I ain't even got to contact a lawyer for that. That sounds criminal. Has to be. Everybody needs to be investigated. This sounds like a cover-up. I don't know. Maybe the friends were given a choice. Look, we need some body parts. Look, y'all give us what we want. We're going to let y'all go. Y'all stick to the story, and we'll let you go on about your business. But we need this one. or we gonna take her and we're gonna put this body in here and this the story and y'all go with it. Someone is responsible for either killing or abducting Zkira. Guaranteed. This ain't what they trying to make it seem it is. If it was the truth, if the truth was being told, why all the inconsistencies in the stories? What's up with the phone being hung up abruptly? What's up with the, you gotta sign these papers to authorize cremation before we let you see the body? What's up with showing the length of the body on the autopsy report as one size and then showing the mother pictures that are supposed to be death pictures in another size? Fam, this ain't right. And somebody got to do something about it. Which one of you lawmakers, police officers, detectives, people out there who got the power to make something move, which one of y'all got the balls to take this case and put it in front of the nation and say, we got to give justice to this family? Which one of y'all got the ball? Which one of y'all got the courage? I'm waiting. I'm going to be updating this case as new information comes in. And even if I don't get any new information, I'm going to speak on this, man. I'm going to do all I can to help this mother get justice. This is cold-blooded right here, man. And this is happening way too frequently in America. It's been going on. It's been going on, you know, dirty, low-down friends. You know, this is why our parents told us when we were growing up to watch the company you keep and pick your friends carefully, because things like this happens. I'm not going to say R.I.P. Zkira Kemp because the mother ain't even certain that that's her daughter. And she know her better than anybody. So I'm riding with mama. I'll just say prayers going up. No more talk.